Thank God I'm not a street dude, because boy, that life seems stupid. So Young Thug and Gunna a few years ago, they could do absolutely nothing wrong. They were like Batman and Robin, Peanut Butter Jelly. They were like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. They made a lot of great music together. And then as we all know, the YSL case happened. Then Gunna got locked, Young Thug got locked. Everybody got locked up and put us in a lot of awkward moments and a lot of mess. So the conversation right now is, oh, Gunna, he's a snitch. Young Thug standing on principles. No, Young Thug, he's actually a snitch too. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you clicked on this video, I'm laughing at you, because why do you care, bro? I am a civilian. I obey the law. I have never been to jail. I am a college graduate. I try to do the right thing. Jail is the absolute last place that I ever want to be. And people want to care about this Young Thug and Gunna situation about who actually snitched and who didn't. Because to me, what makes it even more funny, like me, I can admit my faults. I can admit I am not a street dude. I am not about that life. 99% of the people that's gonna click on this video aren't about that life either. Why do you care about street politics? Whatever they got going on in Atlanta, I'm from the South, I live in Virginia. Whatever they got going on in Atlanta with they street politics and blah, 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 that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not Trap Lord Ross. I'm not going to Atlanta and doing a deep dive investigation on what's going on. I don't care about the updates that Whack 100 has on the situation. That has absolutely nothing to do with me. And like when Gunna first got out of jail and people was like, yo, I can't rock with Gunna. I can't listen to Gunna. Gunna don't hit the same anymore. Gunna's a snitch. Bro, when you clock into your warehouse job at Amazon, I'm sure Gunna ain't thinking about you. When Gunna came out of jail and he dropped that album, I forgot what the album is called, but when he came out with Bread and Butter, when he came out with F You Mean, Rodeo Drive, Rodeo Road, whatever, bro, Gunna, I don't care about none of that. Atlanta, for like the last 2 decades, they've had this reputation of being a team. They supported one another. You know, everybody's getting on each other's songs and stuff like that. And now for the first time, we're really seeing like a legit kind of civil war out of Atlanta. And it's all for something stupid. You got people like Lil Baby, you got people like Lil Durk. With all these court cases, bro, I don't be caring that much where the music at. But Lil Durk is in jail. Lil Baby, say what you want, he still has numbers somewhat, but he's not the Lil Baby that he was like 5 years ago. And then when it comes to Young Thug, everybody was looking forward to Young Thug coming home, and it was like, yo, we gonna get the new album. We gonna get the new album. Young Thug has been out of jail for like a few months now. He has been on maybe 3 or 4 songs or something like that. Nothing's really stuck. I mean, he hasn't done anything major. And look, I get it from a mental aspect. You've been in jail for that long. You want to get out of jail. You want to take some time, be with your girl, you know, shout out to Mariah. You want to be with your girl. You want to be with your family. Cool. Music, I'm sure, is not his biggest focus right now. But the fact that every chance he gets on Twitter to make himself, to people like me, a civilian, I feel like a lot of people, you just look like a loser getting on Twitter talking about street politics. You posting paperwork. People got leaked audio, phone calls coming out and stuff like that featuring 21 Savage. It's like every chance Young Thug gets, like to the average person that hasn't been to jail, who's not about that life, you look nuts. All I wanted was on either Young Thug just chill, be with your girl, like I said, or make music. The music hasn't been good. We get the probation. You know, he can't talk about certain things in his music because it's going to violate his probation. And I feel like people have like an over-under for how long Young Thug is going to be out of jail. At this rate, I would say probably spring 2026. I don't hope he does, you know, stay out of jail. I hope he stays clear. But if I had to bet over-under, this is FanDuel, I'm probably betting spring 2026. He gonna be back in jail. I just don't care about none of this. Bro, people are talking about Donald Trump is dying. They talk about he got the hand and his hand is lumped up, whatever. Bro, Bitcoin, is, at least as of this recording, is on sale for like $108,000 right now. We got people doing mass shootings. Arch Manning just looked like ass. I'm recording after the Texas game right now. Arch Manning just played like hot garbage. It's a lot of other real world stuff going on that I just don't care about street politics that don't involve me. And I just don't understand why the regular everyday person cares about all this. Like DJ Academics is killing it right now. I'm sure DJ Academics is getting tons of thousands of views on his stuff. Like he's calling it Whack 100. Whack 100 is probably lit right now. Whack 100 probably had the biggest grin on his face because you know he loved paperwork. Where is the album, Young Thug? That's all I care about. And it's funny because Gunna's last album, which I feel like it was pretty, I don't think it's not, this thing, Gunna doesn't make bad music, but it just felt like on his last project, I think it was called The Last One, it just felt like he was on autopilot, kinda, like it was nothing really great about it. It's just a cool, regular, straightforward Gunna album. That's better than anything Young Thug has been doing. Gunna's catalog since he's been out of jail is better than anything Lil Baby has been doing. Granted, I'm not a street dude. I'm sure Young Thug and Baby, they got actual street dudes behind them that's probably looking at them a certain way. You know, it's probably people over their shoulder talking in their ear, talking about, you gonna really rock with this dude. For me, I'm glad I don't gotta deal with none of that. Because let me be very clear. I'm telling, I am not going to jail for nobody. Like, if me and my friend, if we got pulled over in the car, I know all my paperwork is legit. If my friend is like, yo, I got a gun, I'm gonna be like, yo, you got a license, right? He's like, nah. If the cop takes us out the car, they search and they find a gun and they say whose gun it is, I'm gonna be like, sir, I'm not gonna say whose gun it is, but I can tell you it ain't mine. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to just man up and do your business. But bro, on the other hand, I'm not going to jail for nobody, because I feel like people misconstrue what snitching is. Snitching to me, like when I was growing up, what snitching meant is like if you both do something together and you tell the other person to save yourself, that's snitching. If you doing something by yourself that has nothing to do with me and then I get roped into it, I'm telling on everybody. I'll gladly take the stand. I'll be a meme on Twitter. I'm telling on everybody. I ain't going to jail. If you watching this video and you were watching this hoping for some like Young Thug Gunna deep dive or something like that, I am laughing at you, bro. You are a regular, more than likely, you are a regular everyday guy just like me. Why in the fuck do you care about some street politics in Atlanta? Go outside, touch some grass, do something, be a real man and go place a bet on FanDuel and lose your money. You know, be a man, buy some crypto, do something. Just why are you sitting around talking about, oh, Young Thug's a snitch? Shut up. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new here. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Like, are you like, do you care? Like, I don't care, bro. I don't care about nothing that Young Thug has going on if it's not related to music. I don't care. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you do care, you better be you better have done 30 years in like Rikers or something if you really care about what's going on with that situation. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Love you guys as always. Remember to tell somebody that you love them. Until next time, see you in the next life. I am laughing at you. If you care about this, see you in the next life.